don't. Or I didn't.
I don't know, but we're on the air.
We're live! Or you're watching this later!
As to your questions, I don't know. I had not looked.
It looks like nothing has changed. What was the other thing? Damn it, I just thought of something I wanted to put into the show notes, and now as soon as I got to the show notes, I lost it.
Because of course.
Oh, I remember. Amanda, I have a weird question for you.
Okay.
Do you happen to know if you can get a migraine? Because I know there's ocular migraines where you can like literally see things and it's fucked up. Are there migraines that just cause pure dizziness?
That sounds more like an inner ear thing.
Oh, okay. Is that a normal thing? Is that a regular thing?
I mean, that's a thing that can happen if your inner ear is fucked up.
Okay.
You can get, like motion sickness when you're not moving, sort of a thing. Yeah, I've had that before.
Okay.
It's fun. It's good times.
Yeah, well, I was dealing with someone today who had that. So, and I was just like, I don't know what to do or tell you what to do. So.
Yeah, actually, sometimes the best way to ease symptoms is to move around so that your body can feel that you're moving. Because it's like there's like a disconnect, at least with what I've had before.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, this is hard when I'm not hosting because I don't know where the link is. I set it all up. I got it all ready to go. And then I forgot to come back at the right time. Did you use the one I'd set up?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you've got it set up, it's all, yeah. Because I went in to start it and I'm like, oh, she already made one. So.
Surprise. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, in fact, okay. Oh, I might have fucked it up. Okay. Let's just click on out of that. Well, now it's not showing up in the events, so that's bad.
Well, you just click on our page.
Yeah. And then what? I don't normally do it from this side.
I know. There should be something that's like streaming now.
Okay. Maybe I just need to get out of our sitch and go to our because I'm in our creator studio, but nothing is showing. Oh, that took me to our Google Plus page. Very useful, YouTube. Very, very useful. Thank you. No one fucking uses it anymore, y'all. So strange.
Nope.
There we are. I found us. We do exist.
Hooray.
And there's people in the chat and everything.
There are.
All right. You have not made any posts, correct?
Nope.
Okay, then I guess I will. What are you doing there, Sneezy Cat? Okay. Oh, the picture's really cute, Amanda.
Uh-oh. I don't believe you.
There now. Well, you can see it and judge for yourself. Tom Silk says he still uses Google Plus, and he's part of some very active groups there. What? What? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I don't either. Alec is almost done with his costume for Gen Con, which I'm very excited to see.
Ooh.
Okie dokie. Josh is distracting me with Sailor Moon ice skating videos in the Dork Pride Worldwide Facebook group.
I did see
but I already saw that video. And
so there.
I love it. And it's basically the best.
You're basically the best.
Thank you. Good one.
I know. I'm good at those.
All right, Amanda. Oh, Lord. What is happening? Great. My GarageBand is being crazy. Okay, luckily that's stuff I already used. Do I want to make the saves? Sure, why not? Okay. Okay. Amanda, do you have your GarageBand ready?
Yup.
You're so ahead of the game. I was so ahead of the game, and I was like so proud. I was like, oh, Amanda's gonna be like, whoa, you're here, you're early, you're made up, I don't understand what's happening. And I was gonna be like, yeah, deal with it. And then it took way too long to.
And then that is not what happened.
It's literally the opposite of what happened. Okie dokie. Raw audio. And what's today? It looks like it's the 19th.
It does indeed look like that.
Is episode 55. Great. Okay, Amanda, let's hit the record button.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Click.
Ugh, turn the metronome off.
Way after I actually clicked, obviously.
That's fine. I can fix it.
I just said click to throw you off because I know how hard it is to like drag it one way or the other, and then it's fine.
It's very difficult. Now that you have some experience in that world, you understand.
Yep. I'm not as impressed anymore by all. No, I'm kidding.
By all the time and energy I have to spend doing that shit.
Yeah.
Despite it being very simple.
Yeah. There's a little more to it than that. You also have to like click save as.
And like such as?
Yes. The Iraq. Africa, I think. That sounds about right. That is a timely reference. How long ago do you think that was?
Ooh, I'm not sure that I even want to take a stab because it's going to make me feel really old.
I know. Like, I have no frame of reference for when that was. So
5 years or so. I don't know.
I started typing into Google and the Iraq, and that is all I needed.
And like such as is my favorite.
Yes. Let's see. 2007, so 10 years ago.
No, Amanda, why do you do this to me? That hurts my heart.
To make us both feel bad.
10 years ago?
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
And like such as?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't have my phone. Has Jeff messaged? Do you have your phone?
He is not messaged.
Okay. Let me shoot Jeff a message real quick because I don't have any news, and so I want to make sure that he did not also lose track of time tonight. Fall into a time warp. Oh, you're already on it.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. In the meantime, would you like to go ahead and start this thing?
Sure. Let's do that.
You want to? Let's do. Okay. Show notes. Okay, here we go. Hello, and welcome to episode 55 of the Dork Pridecast. My name is Blythe, and on the other side of the webcam is my co-host Amanda. We make up one half of a nerdcore comedy group called the Damsels of Dorkington, and our main goal is to throw up deuces and take off with a jetpack. Into the sunset. Solar eclipse of the heart.
Very nice. There's going to be a solar eclipse the day after Gen Con.
I know,
over.
that's why it's on my brain parts.
Yeah. It's passing like right by here. We're in like St. Joe. So
Primo territory.
A little bit north.
That's pretty cool.
It's in the path. So yeah, there you go.
There you go. I'm gonna look at it with my naked eyes.
You should. That's smart. That's smart to do. You should always look at the sun with your naked eyes.
Yes. Well, I can't put clothes on my eyes, Amanda. Otherwise, I'll end up like that lady that had 27 contacts in.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, that was real gross. Did just no one ever tell her? Like, I don't understand how you would not know, or at least figure it out after a couple.
I've lost one in my eye before, like it got sucked kind of down in the corner, but I knew it was there, and it took some work to get it, but like, yeah, I knew it was there. I can't imagine doing that every day for a month and just being like, it'll be fine.
It's really strange.
Yeah, I don't get it.
How are you, Amanda?
Pretty good.
What's new?
Pussycat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Speaking of cats, there is a zombie cat in my neighborhood.
In your neighborhood?
Yes. It likes to live. It lives right by my house.
Well, live is an interesting word.
Well, right. So the other day, I was leaving to go somewhere in the evening, and I walk to my car, and I get in my car, and I look, and in the street.
That is where people drive cars.
Yes. Except what was happening in the street was not people driving cars. It was a cat sitting there just in the street.
But it was sitting. It was not like...
Well, it was lying there. Just kind of lying there. And not moving.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Yeah. And so I get to my, like, and this is literally like a car length in front of me in the street. So I get into my car and I'm like, okay, I'll make some noise and it will move. I open my door, I get in my car, I start my car, I start to drive, which means I have to go up and like around it. This cat does not move. I'm like, that cat is dead. And it's just sitting like basically right by the door of the car that was in front of me on the street. I'm like, when my neighbors go out to their car, they're gonna be like, and I didn't know whose cat this was. It's like, I've seen it around, but it's just like, that's real sad. That's very sad. And then I got home a few hours later, and the cat was standing underneath the car that parks right in front of where I park, just staring at me. And I'm like, that cat is undead. Because it was definitely dead earlier tonight. And now it is not dead anymore.
Yeah, that's super weird.
So it turns out it's the cat of the guy that lives like across the street from me. And he's like, yeah, she's really old. Do you want to guess how old she is? I'll tell you. She's 20.
Oh my God.
She's 20.
Why does he let her outside?
Well, apparently she really likes to be outside, but she's completely deaf. Like, completely.
Oh.
So she can't hear, so he's like, yeah, he's like, I had a bunch of people come over, they're like, hey, your cat's sleeping in the street. Maybe you want to. So he's like, so, you know, her name's Rosie, but she won't hear you calling her name, so that doesn't really matter. Like, but she is 20
so
and
you can call her whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, so when you leave in the morning or whatever, if you could just like check under your car, because she may be under there and she may not hear when you start your car. He said that he has gotten into his car before and she's been under there and he starts it, assuming that she'll like feel the heat or hear something, not hear something, but you know, see something.
Right.
And he's had to go back inside. Yeah. He's had to go back inside and get a broom and like prod her out from underneath his truck.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, okay, so now I'm super paranoid. Like, anytime I'm driving, I'm like, where's the cat? Go see the cat. Luckily, it likes to sleep under the car in front, like the one that's in front of my neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually I see it there, but if I don't, I'm like, oh, I have to like, I really don't want to run for this guy's 20.
Yeah, no kidding. That's sort of terrifying.
It is sort of terrifying, yes.
Well, hey, at least it's not coming to eat your brains. Because that's where I was worried this was going.
Well, I mean, we don't know for sure that won't happen.
Right, right. Well, I mean, it is a cat after all.
Right. I mean, there's the whole 9 lives, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more inclined to think zombie than just normal cat stuff. That seems reasonable.
Sure, why not?
So I don't know if you've ever tried to make calls through the Telegram app that we use.
No, I haven't. I have not. I can't word today.
Apparently, that's okay. I haven't either, because why would I? Well, some random person who's not on my contact list called me at 6:30 this morning.
Oh.
Like, multiple times and sent me a message. And so, of course, I kept declining it. And then I'm like, I apparently need to go into my settings. So you should make sure that you don't have it set that you will accept
calls from randos.
From everyone. Make sure it's like just people on your contact list. Because
yeah, that is good to know. Voice calls, everybody. No, thank you. Thank you, Amanda. I never would have known.
Is the sound better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not set it to the mic through Google. It had it on my built-in piece of shit mic on. Yeah.
Well, that's why
it normally defaults to that. Yeah. Because I'm checking in GarageBand and like the mic itself,
and everything is fine.
Oh, yeah.
Well, great.
I wonder if. Oh no, there it is. Okay.
Everyone can hear you better now, so perfect.
Okay, good. Sorry, guys.
I had a dumb.
Rissy is in the chat, and she says, Blythe, did you not hit her? Did you not? And I understand what she's referencing, but I don't understand how it relates to the conversation we were just having. Cool, Amanda doesn't either.
I don't either. Nope. I don't even know what it...
Oh, you don't know what she's referencing?
Nope.
Have you not seen The Room?
I have. She made me watch it. I had to watch it with her. I blocked it from my memory.
I did not hit her. It is bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, my bad wordsing. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, okay.
It's very Tommy Wiseau. That's true. Speaking of, there's a movie coming out about The Room and the making of The Room. Did you know this?
No.
James Franco is playing Tommy Wiseau. And I saw my first clip, and it actually had that scene where he is coming out and like...
But with James Franco doing it?
But with James Franco doing it. But apparently it took Tommy Wiseau like 5 million takes, either for every scene or the scene in particular. I don't know, because I haven't read the book that was like the Disaster Artist. Was a tell-all book, I think, by the guy who played Mark. And so they're kind of doing a film based off of it. But and the director is oh god, the guy who's high all the time in all the Judd Apatow movies. It's like every person in Judd Apatow movies is high all the time. But it's always James Franco and he was in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, but he wasn't the 40-Year-Old Virgin. He wasn't Steve Carell. Oh, come on, somebody help me out here.
You know, he uses the same people in all of his movies, so referencing one particular movie doesn't help because...
Somebody in the chat knows who this is. And it's going to make you... Seth Rogen, thank you. Tom Selleck, saving my ass. So fucking Seth Rogen is, like, yelling at him to get his line right. And it's amazing. It's really good. And it's James Franco, and he looks like Tommy Wiseau. Like, it's
I could see him really getting into that
it's
role.
creeptastic.
Yeah.
So it's like one of the things I'm weirdly excited about coming out. But yeah, I happened to watch that today, and it made me very happy. So thank you, Rissy, for coming in here and quoting The Room at us. What else did you do this week? Anything?
No.
Okay, fine.
What did you do?
I played a lot of video games. I've been Borderlandsing.
Video games.
I've been Borderlandsing like it's my job. Unfortunately, it's not my job. But Jeff and Gabe want to play Borderlands 2. But the way it's set up, if you are playing with other people, you have to like play with them all the time, or you get separated in like your mission log, and then it's really hard to meet back up. So I didn't want to stop the game that Sean and I were already rocking. So I rolled an alt, and so I'm playing. I started a Necromancer, and so I've just been kind of power leveling her, which I know normally means something else, but power leveling her in the sense that I'm doing all the missions, but not really like taking time to search every corner or open every chest I come across. So I've actually...
So kind of speeding through it.
Yeah, just kind of a little bit of a speed run. So it's... Yeah, that'll be fun. I really like the Siren character. I love her. She can do this thing called phase locking, where she will put an enemy into a bubble, and the idea is that it's like she's putting him into another dimension, but they just go up into the air in this bubble and they can't move for a short period of time, but you can still shoot them, and then you can power up that bubble, so it'll give you health back while you have someone in the air, or if you kill someone in the air, it sends like health to you. So it's I really love her, but the Necromancer, Gage, is really cool because she has a robot friend who fights with her. And so she can send him out. Her death trap, I think. I keep wanting to call it Death Strike, but that's like Lady Death Strike is in my brain. So, but yeah, so she has this little robot friend that she'll send out. And so I really, like, I couldn't decide between the two. So this works out really nicely to be able to play both of them. Kind of simultaneously. So that's fun. But yeah, like, yeah, I just had to take a week to kind of decompress and just crank out some games in some free time because I was cranking out some Damsel stuff there for a while and going absolutely insane. It was like, work, Damsel, sleep, work, Damsel, sleep. And I was like, I can't. So that has been fun. What? Yeah, I've had a really migraine-tastic week. Just lots.
I had a horrible migraine yesterday, which was lots of fun.
Did I send you my home remedy?
No. Well, my home remedy is take lots of drugs and then go to sleep.
Let me tell you about a thing that I recently learned, and there is not scientific research done on it specifically, but there's a lot of anecdotal evidence that it does work. So there haven't been research that says it doesn't work, but there's a lot of anecdotal stuff that says that it does. And I found a study. Okay, so this is weird, but if you guys have migraines.
I love how much qualifying you have to do before you share the...
I know, because what I'm about to say, you're going to roll your eyes and turn around and walk away, except you can't because you're on a podcast.
I'll just close the laptop and the whole thing will shut down.
So the home remedy is actually giving yourself a brain freeze.
I thought you were going to say blowjob.
I wish. Come on.
I know.
No. Which immediately...
You know what? That actually won't work for me because I don't get brain freeze.
What?
I get backaches. It's a much less common but still not totally uncommon thing. When I have too much cold, like it goes to my spine and not my head.
Okay, so you're weird. You're super weird.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware.
That's crazy town.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, for anyone listening...
For anyone else, any normal people out there,
try the brain freeze method. There was a study that linked. They basically figured out that brain freezes are like migraines. They did like scans. They were looking at people's brains, and had them induce brain freezes. And then they were looking at people with migraines, and they found out that it's basically the same, which is weird. But there's like an artery that dilates, and then there's too much blood flow happening, and that's where the pain comes from.
Yeah.
And they established.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that. Yeah. I could see it having a link with the migraine because of the like constriction of the arteries.
So that's what happens. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. With the brain freeze, but it stops. And so my theory is that with a migraine, the artery, I think it dilates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the artery dilates, but then it doesn't go back again. And so my theory is that if you induce a couple brain freezes, it's opening up like normal, but it's already open. But then at the end of the brain freeze, it's closing the artery and stopping the dilation and hopefully the migraine. And I've tried it a couple of times, and it seems to work pretty well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like I said, guys, purely anecdotal evidence, but there definitely seems to be a link between the two. So it's definitely, it's not complete bullshit of like crystals. How do they work? They don't.
I was going to say, no homeopathy, so
exactly.
You're not suggesting you drink water with
the tiniest
molecule of
Yeah, half a
something.
molecule of cyanide. That's how that works, right?
That's just water, I think.
Well,
It's fine.
No, it makes it more powerful because it's more diluted. And I don't know what the word dilute means.
That's clearly. Yeah. Nope.
So anyway, if you're a migraine sufferer, look it up. Do a Google search. It comes up really quickly, and give it a try next time you start to have a migraine. Amanda, don't, because you don't have regular brain freezes.
I know. I wonder if that would...
You should try it anyway. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
But it might be that you're just feeling... It might still be doing the same thing, but you're just feeling it in a different place for some reason. No. It's worth giving it a shot. But yeah, it's just been headaches and period pain for the last week. It's been delightful. And then I worked a 10-hour day yesterday, which is very rare at my current job. So I just haven't had a lot of time. It's been, what little time I've had has just been dumped directly into Xbox. And I wanted to stream, but I was just like, it's been in like small bursts. I've been doing a lot of gaming, but in small bursts, and I didn't want to take all the time to set it up.
Which makes it, hard to stream if it's like, I'm going to do this for half an hour. So
yeah, exactly. Or even just an hour.
I would be quitting right around the time when people are
starting to show up. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But, whatever. It is what it is. We found a new graphic designer today. Well, yesterday, I guess. I'm very excited about that. That's like our new Damsel news. So yes, we are getting ready for Gen Con and trying to put the finishing touches on a couple things. Specifically, you guys will be happy to know we are going to be finishing up and printing the VIP passes, which I'm super excited about. And as soon as I have something to show, I'll post on the Patreon. Oh, if you are a patron at the $25 level or above, there's a post for you about what day is best for our Gen Con Patreon party. So you can go way in there and also comment and let us know like more details other than just choosing a day. So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. I think right now it looks like we're leaning towards Thursday again this year.
That seems to be where most of the votes are going. Which
unfortunately, John has to work after the party, and so he's gonna have to stay sober. So we're gonna have to find some sort of way to make it up to him, like have his own,
like getting him drunk anyway. And
I was thinking like the next night we can just do
his
own little,
like the more responsible way to deal with it. The nicer way, perhaps.
He does have to work, so I don't want to get him fired from his Gen Con job. I'm just saying. It would be very rude of us.
It'd be kind of rude, yeah. He might not be too happy with us.
Oh, Amanda. You are an enabler.
Yes.
Cool.
That's true. Only when it suits my purposes. So.
How does John being drunk suit your purposes? Just
because then we all have fun. Because we want everyone to be drunk.
I mean, that's true.
Because then everyone has more fun. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, why not? What else this week?
So, I kind of watched a little bit of the new Orange is the New Black season.
Yeah.
Which came out a while ago. It's a bit over the top.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped after a few episodes.
Yeah.
It was like, this is a little it's kind of run its course. But I was wanting something to watch last night, so I watched a couple more episodes. And there's a thing that happens in it, which is not really spoiling anything for anybody who hasn't seen it.
They all go to prison?
And it's something that, yes, shit. You spoiled it for everyone. Good job. There are scenes when people are basically being held captive, and people like to use duct tape to tape their mouths shut. And that's something that, like, I've thought of before in the whole context of if someone ever were to kidnap me, because that's a normal thing to think about. Like, the tape on the mouth would be the worst because I would have such a horrible allergic reaction.
Oh, God.
That might kill me.
Oh, God. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, they just do it and it's just like, you can't just put tape on people. Some people are allergic to adhesive. And duct tape is, like, the worst. Like, I will react pretty much immediately. But yeah, I've thought about that. I'm like, that would, like, especially right here, that would make everything swell. And then I'd probably die. Be like, be quiet. Just don't kill me.
So
I don't think they'd. Yeah. So
if anyone,
I'm never kidnapped,
don't duct tape her mouth closed, you assholes.
Yeah. Just ask me nicely to be quiet, and because usually if people ask me to do something I don't want to do, I'll just go ahead and do it. No, I won't.
That's true.
So, yeah. So there you go.
Well, okay. Thoughts from Amanda? Yeah, as far as Orange is the New Black goes, you know it's based on a book. And they covered the entire book in the first series, the first season.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just started making shit up.
Oh, sure. And, like, the woman who wrote it is still, like, consulting.
Which is so strange.
I know.
Like, you
that's
already
who Piper was based off of, but, like, luckily we've moved away from Piper because...
Oh, that's good. Her, like, back and forth was driving me crazy. Even in season 2, I was like, I get it. Like, American Pie or That 70s Show, back and forth and back and forth. I get it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
I watched a couple episodes of a new show that popped up on Netflix called Gypsy. It is weird, and I don't know that I love it. It's about a therapist who gets dangerously involved in her clients' lives. She
isn't that every show with the therapist?
I don't know. I've never watched a show with a therapist before. Honestly, I threw it on in the background when I was playing Borderlands on my alt character one night because I was like, I just went through all these storylines. I don't necessarily need to hear them. So I just wanted something on that I could kind of half pay attention to. And it looked interesting, ? So I gave it a try, and then, yeah, and the storyline itself I was very, like, meh about, but one of the main characters is really hot, and then she winds up having, like, a little thing with this girl, and, like, they're not, like, having sex or anything. I don't even technically think they've kissed yet. There have been, like, some steamy, sexy moments, and I was like, oh. I'm kind of into this. That makes you feel
tingly in your naughty bits.
In my bikini places.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I was just like, all right, I'll watch another episode. It was like purely the only reason. I was like, this is the worst reason to be watching a show.
I'm totally going to watch it now. So there you go. You've got me convinced.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a thing.
Tom Silk in the chat says, "What about that noise when Blythe eats a peach? Can we get a demonstration?"
No, come on. I don't have any peaches. guys, you're so mean to me. Amanda, did you see that tweet?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. That's why I brought it up, because
All right, so
that is otherwise completely out of context for what we were just talking about. And there's plenty in the chat that was
I have no
in
idea.
context, but no, that
they
we're
knew.
talking about what we're actually talking about. And I picked that one because I'm an enabler of the chat making fun of you.
You're an asshole, and so is Tom. Even
That is
though
another word that I'm often called, yes.
I still love both of you, but you're assholes. I don't love your assholes. You are assholes. I want to be very clear about that.
Also, Rissy said, "Oh, she's got peaches."
Thank you, I guess. Yeah, so I tweeted this. I've been tweeting a lot of like overheard in my apartment sort of deals because like we just, I mean, I guess no surprise. You live with me and there's some outrageous things that are said on both sides of the table. So I tweeted the other day that Sean was like, what's that sound? Is one of the cats throwing up? And I was like, no, it's me. I'm eating a peach. But so apparently it sounded like a cat vomiting.
So super sexy is what you're saying. That's what I'm getting from this.
I'm trying to turn anyone on with my peach eating.
That's probably good, because then you would be real sad about how much you failed.
It's not even fair. He was in another room. He just heard gross, juicy noises and thought they were stomach juicy noises, and they weren't. Anyway, y'all are assholes. I got into a Twitter fight shortly before the podcast today with someone who was Twitter fighting with Patrick Tomlinson.
Oh, those are the best. He gets some crazy just idiots.
He does. He does. If you guys aren't following Patrick, you super should. He is a really good comedian. He used to open for us at Gen Con, and now he's moved on to bigger, better things. More importantly, he's now authoring his own sci-fi books, and they're published by a publisher whose name I cannot currently recall, but it's not like self-published. He like legit has a book deal.
Isn't it Tor? He posted something about being on,
I feel like no, but
the
I
Tor
also
list of something.
am often wrong. So I don't know, but yes, and so he also he writes for The Hill, which is a political website. So he has a lot of like opinion pieces that are political based. So he tweets very passionately about politics and sci-fi. And he just gets so many people coming out of the goddamn woodwork to fight with him. So if that is something that would make you laugh, and I assure you, it is really funny. And he's watching Patrick just tear them down it feels really nice. So I definitely recommend following him. He is at Stealthy Geek on Twitter. So
it's, and Angry Robot Books.
Yes, Angry Robot Books
is who publishes his stuff.
So and check out his work. He has at least 2 and a third coming out at the moment, but yeah, so he's great, and that's been fun. Oh, Amanda, did you see I posted a video yesterday?
I saw it, like, it just popped up when I had gone to Twitter to check what the screen cap for this video was. That was the first time it had shown up for me. It was like, things you have missed. It's like, well, of course I missed it if you don't show it to me.
I know, I hate that. Yeah, everybody is just throttling. It's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram now, just totally throttling your ability to get into the feeds of the people who have said they want you in their feeds. So yeah, they all want you to pay for it. Pay for privilege.
Rissy says he does have a new book coming out through Tor.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's Angry Robot Books and Tor. So
Oh, I wonder if Tor picked up one of his older,
maybe.
like more
I just remember
self-published.
saying, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so
he tweets a lot, so it's easy to miss.
He does tweet a lot.
Some of this stuff. So.
But anyway, highly recommend following Patrick if you enjoy that sort of thing. It's pretty funny. I don't get involved very often, but I couldn't resist on this one.
Sometimes you can't help.
I know, right?
I think I've told you about like someone on my Facebook list had posted like a picture that someone else was like a screen grab of one of Patrick's tweets. So it was like a friend who has no idea who he is, has never met him. And it was just like, oh, I know, like I know that guy really well.
Yeah.
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah. He's pretty great. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching that happen a lot.
Yes.
I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I think that's pretty much been it for my fucking female Doctor Who, you guys.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. So they finally announced, and I have to say, because when I did a news segment for a Negaverse, a couple Negaverses ago, there just come out a rumor that the new Doctor Who had been, why do I keep calling him the new Doctor Who? The new Doctor. Sorry guys, I am a Whovian, I swear. There was a rumor that the new Doctor was just like another fucking white guy, and I said so on the, I expressed my displeasure at that in the news on that episode of the Negaverse. So, man, I've never been more happy about being wrong.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. There's been some backlash, although
of course there has.
Yeah, of course. And I saw someone say that it's not as much as we think it is, which is good. But yeah, I also saw some like reaction videos. Some people filmed like their kids watching the trailer when it's revealed, and I got all choked up because like these young girls were just like so excited. So, and it was just really nice to see that, and to kind of get to experience it through them, which like that's one of the reasons it's so important that we do, have those important female role models. And so if you haven't seen any of those reaction videos, go find one because they're really cute. I think it's time for the news, according to Jeff, sort of.
According to a text from Jeps.
So, guys, the news from Jeps is going to be real short today, unfortunately, because Jeff is in a big fancy grown-up meeting, and he thought he would be out in time to do the news, and he was not. So he's passed along.
Apparently, he's still in the meeting, even
literally right now. In fact, we're probably not. We normally have rehearsal right after the podcast, and that's probably not happening because he is. It's okay. Rissy, don't leave. We're going to talk about a few things. But yes, so he is a working stiff over there. It's just been nonstop for him lately. All right, so Jeff's news is there is an Atari system coming out, and Black Panther already looks amazing. Also, people need to shut up about Ed Sheeran in Game of Thrones. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been the news, according to Jeff.
There you go. I tuned out for half a second and missed the whole thing. So there we go. I was like, oh shit, you're doing it. Oh, you're done. Okay.
Amanda, are you caught up on Game of Thrones?
I have not watched the new.
But you're caught up
the new
before
one that
that.
just came out. Yeah.
Did you see that Ed Sheeran has like a little cameo?
Yeah, I've seen like screenshots that people keep posting.
I know people are talking about it, but I don't know like what they're saying. And I saw a little clip of it, and I don't understand. Are people, and especially with Jeff saying people need to shut up about it, are people upset? Or are they excited?
I don't know. I don't really. Is he? Now I'm going to show my age. Is he a singer or an actor or I don't know. I don't know. Okay.
He's actually one of the more talented singers. I really like him. He did a song for Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
But he's done a lot of stuff, and he's also written songs for other artists that have done really well. So he's really talented, and he's got a really nice voice himself. And he seems to just be a really nice kid. He's like our age, don't get me wrong. But yeah, he just seems to be a really good dude. And I don't know. I like his music, and I like what I've seen from him. So I just don't know if people are mad or what. So. And no one.
No, because because I have not seen the episode yet, I've been avoiding like all stuff about it. So I have not read any of the articles. So.
Yeah. People are angry about it.
I don't.
Elvis in the chat.
People are angry about.
Why?
Everything.
Because we don't want famous people popping up in Game of Thrones? I don't understand. I don't know. It's just weird. Like he sang a song. Like that, and that was it. Like he had like one line, and he sang a little song around the campfire like you do in the olden times when you didn't have anything to do but sing songs around the campfire and fuck. Like that's it. So I don't understand. Whatever. Some people are saying it's because he's ginger. That's not right. That can't be the reason. Whatever. Get out of here. I don't know why I listen to the chat. Why do I listen to you, chat? Anyway. I don't know. It's weird. Let's move on. I'm over it.
Okay.
Do you have a letter?
Uh-huh.
Is it more than 2 lines long?
It is.
Great.
Yep. We're going to see how this goes. This is tonight's. Okay, there we go. Now I have it up. This is tonight's letter from Rissy. OMG, you guys. I am so full of delicious Senegalese cuisine right now, I can barely type. My office went out for a staff appreciation dinner to this amazing restaurant called Yassa here in Chicago and ate like the kings of old. I had magnificent chunks of lamb with yams in one bad motherfucker of a sauce with fried plantains and rice on the side. So good. OMG. In honor of Senegal's totes delicious food, here are some fun facts about the wildlife of this African nation.
What? Okay, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
All right. So there's basic bitch animals like lions, hippos, and water buffalo, but who cares about those?
Those pumpkin spice latte loving motherfuckers.
Yeah.
With their Ugg boots.
Right? She says, also there are elephants, which means there are baby elephants. So there you go, Amanda.
Baby elephants.
Yeah. I was worried that she was going to say that the elephants were basic bitch animals. But she didn't, because she doesn't want me to murder her in her sleep. Anyway. If you're into deep cuts of mammal, you can legally eat cows and lambs, obs, but there are lots of even-toed ungulates that won't bore you to tears, like aardvarks and 3 separate species of some animal that she says are basically antelope, but they look like somebody took a furry potato and gave it toothpicks for legs and tiny horns. Dukers?
Oh, I don't think that's how you pronounce them, but...
Nope, I'm thinking there are probably going to be more words in here that I don't know how to pronounce. Because I think she did that on purpose.
She probably did.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, Senegal lies on the western coast of Africa, so in the deltas where the sea meets fresh water, also known as brackish waters. She didn't say that. That's all from me.
Oh, Amanda, look at you with the $50 words.
Right? She probably mentions that later. We'll see. Anyway, there are these especially dinosaur-looking birds. Herons, egrets, and bitterns. I assume they're bittern because they have too many egrets. Hey, you. Crickets.
I don't...
Sounds.
Okay, sure. I'm sure that was very funny.
It's fine. Anyway, these creepy-ass birds walk through the water trying to catch fish. Freshwater gastropods and bivalves, which are reportedly quite delicious. Oh, and hawksbill sea turtles, which you shouldn't eat because they're endangered as fuck. And snakes that will envenom the shit out of you, like black mambas, the boomslang, which I had previously thought was a collection of colloquial synonyms for explosions. I'm going to start calling them boomslangs now. And the black-necked spitting cobra, which can't keep a man. Aw, that's real sad. Plus many species of bats, including Peter's dwarf epauletted fruit bat, which, despite its name, is actually a megabat. Megabats are large fruit bats made up of many smaller bats, called microbats, and some Ebola to fill in any leftover crevices.
Yeah.
Definitely don't eat those.
No, but play with them and love them.
Not if they have Ebola.
Yeah, those are the bestest ones.
And there you have it, a grand tour of the fauna of Senegal, many of which are tasty and only some of which can kill you. Good night, all, and happy eating.
Nom nom
So,
nom nom nom.
There you go.
Well, that sounds delicious, says the girl who stopped eating most of the things that were on that list. Well, I mean, I've never eaten anything that was on that list, but if you were offering them to me right now, they would not be on the list of things that I am okay consuming. So, there you go. I have always wondered about the animals of Senegal, so.
Well, now you know things about them.
I have to wonder no more. Thank you, Rissy. I am enlightened.
Also, Marianne just quoted Tim Minchin in the chat, which makes me happy.
I didn't even notice. Oh, only a ginger can call another ginger ginger.
Yes.
I did not even see that as it scrolled by. I apologize.
Like
yes.
Only a ninja can sneak up on another ninja.
Another ninja. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Amanda, did you know that Tim Minchin wrote a musical?
Yes. Matilda.
Matilda, of all things.
Yep.
Did you also know there is a version, like an arena version of Jesus Christ Superstar that Tim is in?
No.
Okay, I have not seen it. I've been wanting to for years. I'm going to have to get a copy of that, and we're going to have to watch it together.
Mm-hmm.
I
think so, because...
I believe he's playing Judas.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
No, I'm gonna.
So, I've wanted to see that for a really long time. Yeah, Tim Minchin is the greatest, you guys. If you're not familiar with Tim Minchin, please make yourself familiar. The Ginger song is definitely tops. But Tim wrote one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs, White Wine in the Sun.
The only Christmas song that doesn't suck and make me want to
disagree.
throw myself off a bridge.
Jonathan Colton.
That's
also,
not true. But
Jonathan Colton also has Christmas songs that I enjoy because they are equally
I have not
weird.
Heard them, so.
It's about how like robots took over and this family is writing their holiday cards from an asteroid where they're basically slaves and all their mail is gone through, so they can't say anything like too specific, but
sounds slightly better than Jingle Bell Rock.
I assure you.
Which is the worst. Literally the worst thing in the world is that song.
Literally.
Literally the worst.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well, I don't have anything else as far as I can think of.
No, I think that is gonna do it for episode 55 of the Dork Pridecast. Of course, as always, we want to give a big thank you out to Sarah Donner for allowing us to use music off of her latest album, Black Hole Heart.
Yeah, I love her. They're moving. They bought a house. I'm really excited. And it's going to have a cat room, and it's going to be set up, I think, with cameras so that you can see her fosters like 24/7. How cool is that? Okay, sorry.
I love all the cat pictures that she posts.
Did you see the pole dancing kitten recently?
Yes.
Oh, I love it so much.
Cute.
All right.
So cute.
Okay. Sorry. So back on track. You can join our Facebook or our Xbox group by searching Dork Pride Worldwide, or find the group on Twitter, which is @Dorkington, and Instagram, which is @Damsels of Dorkington, and all of those have links to our personal profiles. You guys, you're smart. You know how to find us. Just find us.
Yeah, you should also find us on Patreon. We're at patreon.com/Damsels of Dorkington. And you should go there and become a patron. And then you'll become like one of our very favorite people. And also you get access to really cool rewards.
Yes, like such as being thanked at the end of at least one podcast per month, which if we were going to do something like that, it would sound a little bit like this. Thank you to Elvis Colston,
to John Haidt,
Mary Henderson,
Joshua Griffiths,
Richard Hirsch,
Josh and Jessica Rowell.
Those are our top patrons. If you want to be on that list, you got to pony up, kids. Also, very important patrons, where is my odd numbered episodes? There we go. This is 55. That's an odd number. Yes. Okay. So, so yes, we also need to thank Joseph Harris,
Darren Wilson,
Stephen Kendall,
John Anderson,
the Great Luke Ski,
Jay Teller,
Wayne Walls,
Eric Ruggles,
Zachary Drake,
Joe Louie,
and last, but of course not least, Brandon, Katie, and Thomas David. So thank you guys. You are the best. We literally couldn't do this without you.
We couldn't. So thanks for joining us, everyone. This has been episode 55 of the Dork Pridecast, and we will see you all next week. Adeuces.
Yeah.